One day, while returning home from work, a resident of a multi-story building noticed something strange. The shadow in the entryway was not moving in sync with the people. Usually, when people would walk into the building, their shadows would follow them inside, but today they were stuck outside. At first, he didn't think much of it. He assumed that those outside must be waiting for the elevator. But after a while, he realized that they were just standing there without moving. It was as if they were frozen in time. He decided to investigate. As he descended the stairs, he called out to them, "Hello, are you all right?" But there was no response. Their faces were obscured by the dim light filtering in from the top floor. He reached out to touch one of the motionless figures, but his hand went straight through it. Confused and a bit scared, he stumbled back. What was this strange phenomenon? Was this some kind of prank? As he continued to observe, he noticed something else. The shadow in the entryway was taking on a life of its own. It stretched and twisted, growing longer and thinner at random intervals. He couldn't help but feel a sense of dread as he realized that he was not alone in the building. Someone or something else was there with him. Then, as quickly as it had started, the shadow disappeared. The figures in the entryway were gone, and everything was back to normal. He went about his day, trying to shake off the unsettling experience. But as evening approached, he found himself drawn back to the entryway. He wanted to understand what had happened. Why did the shadow behave that way? Was it a trick of the light? But the more he thought about it, the more convinced he became that there was something else at play. He wasn't sure what to expect, but he knew he couldn't ignore what he had seen. So he decided to stay in the building, to sit in the entryway and wait. He waited for hours, but nothing happened. Just as he began to lose hope, he saw a figure emerge from the elevator. It was the same woman he had seen earlier, the one whose shadow had been stuck in the entryway. She was alone, and when she saw him, she smiled. "You were waiting for me?" she asked. He nodded, surprised that she had known. "How did you know?" She only smiled mysteriously and said, "Because you are the shadow." He was taken aback by her words. "What do you mean?" "I am the shadow," she nodded. "Yes, you are the shadow. You have been with me all along." He still didn't understand, but before he could ask more questions, she disappeared. And then he saw it. His shadow in the entryway was moving again, stretching and twisting in ways that it had never done before.